Welcome to Screw the Commute, the entrepreneurial podcast dedicated to getting you out of the car and into the money. With your host, lifelong entrepreneur and multimillionaire, Tom Antion.
Hey everybody, it's Tom here with episode 1095 of Screw the Commute podcast. Today we're going to talk about turning questions into content. One of the best ways you can do it. Hope you didn't miss episode 1094. That was how to get your YouTube channel banned. Hey, it's easier than you might think. So check that out. Anytime you want to get to a back episode, you go to screwthecommute.com/ and then the episode number. Getting banned on YouTube was 1094. And pick up a copy of our automation ebook at screwthecommute.com/automate free. Version 3.0 is the current version. And check out my mentor program at greatinternetmarketingtraining.com and my school at imtcva.org, the only licensed dedicated internet and digital marketing school in the country, probably the world, certified to operate by SCHEV, the State Council on Higher Education in Virginia. But you don't have to be in Virginia because it's quality distance learning. Okay, we're right in the middle of the screwthecommute.com/AI summit. This is a big summit of, I think, 20 different sessions. My session alone is crazy. You missed the free version, so you'd have to get the premium pass to see my version. But I'll tell you what, for $67, getting this kind of training and getting up to speed on AI in a matter of hours, you're crazy if you don't grab that. So go to screwthecommute.com/AI summit. Okay, let's talk about turning questions to content. So I've spent the last 32 and a half years selling online. All right, since the beginning, I was there. Okay. And I would say a great deal of my success is because I simply give people what they want. Okay, it's a simple concept, really. But almost all, virtually all of my products and services came from the following, I'll say, quotation. Hey, Tom, how do you do X? And X could be a number, hundreds of things over the years. All right. I'll take that back. Thousands of things over the years, because some of them all went into one product. Maybe a couple hundred of these went into one big product. I can't remember. But hey, Tom, how do you do X? And with the 100,000 email subscribers, you can imagine how many, hey, Tom, how do you do X kind of things I've gotten over the years, right? 32 and a half years. So I want you to pay close attention and solicit more questions, even than what you're getting. One thing you can do is have a frequently asked questions on your website, and people love them, and the search engines love them, and AI loves them. And those are ones that help you out on the search engines and so forth. But you also could tell people, listen, have any questions? Here's our question form. I'll either answer them here or online or in my Facebook group, or we'll talk about all the different ways you can turn these questions into money. And one is this podcast, okay? Pretty much every single episode that was not a interview episode, all my training episodes where you can hit them all, there's like 500 of them now or more at screwthecommute.com/training, have come from questions that people ask me all the time. And I figure if I get a question more than once, there's probably 1,000 people out there that are in my realm that have that same question. And each podcast, when I answer the question, talks about my mentor program, my school, my products and services and all that stuff, see? So it's turns into money eventually. These answers turn into videos. They turn, and you might want to write all these different ways down. Videos, blog posts, social media posts, complete online courses, and previous physical courses that I've had on video and DVD and audio courses that were CD and even as far back as tapes with my public speaking stuff. Some of it's, evergreen, so I can just put it back out. Now, another thing you might not have thought of is private and paid Facebook groups. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of those because in one of my very recent previous episodes, I talked about the danger of sharecropping, which means being on somebody else's platform and building up a big business, and then they turn a dial and you disappear off the face of the earth. So I'm not a big favor of that. But if that's all you got to go with and you can collect some money, have a private Facebook group. You've got one-on-one coaching you can turn it into. You got group coaching. You got retreats. I've done all of this stuff, okay, based on questions. So do whatever you can to make it yourself open to questions from people. Because if you answer their question, very few people will try to take advantage of you. They'll ask something and you help them, and they might turn into a customer, a loyal customer, because you didn't pressure them into buying stuff for every little answer that they needed. See, so very important skill to get is to solicit questions, answer them, but you can answer them in all of these different formats because somebody that's on social media might never see your blog post, or they might never be in one of your retreats. They might never listen to your podcast. See, so you're getting a chance to hit more and more people just on the format you put the thing out. And it could be the same exact answer on all these formats. See, so you're not doing extra work. You're just putting the same work in front of more people. See, so there you go. So questions. All right, hurry up and get over there and sign up for the screwthecommute.com/AI summit. And in a few hours, you'll be up to speed on AI. I know you get hit with this every day. And if you get the premium pass, I think it's either $67 if you do it when you sign up or $97 if you wait. You get an extra bonus from me, which is a $500 podcasting, hosting, and guesting session. Guesting is actually first, and a website critique and a social media critique and a 30-minute consult on whatever I'm qualified to talk to you about. And there's quite a few things that can fit into that. So get over there, screwthecommute.com/AI summit, and I will catch you on the next episode. See you later.